I'm saying power level, when I'm saying like world threat, it's not necessarily just like where it started, but more so their power level too. Like regardless of what you're telling me, are you do I feel like you're able to back it up? Not really. Like when you're telling me Kaguya, Momoshiki, or even Madara, because the Eternal Tsukuyomi, I can genuinely acknowledge like the whole world was under the Eternal Tsukuyomi. However, like now it's still to this day it's still conversation whether the whole Naruto world is literally like a shinobi world. Like
But
NC Hammer recently did it to where like he showed, oh, like these are the basically like the military forces of certain some of these areas. So that's why like the Hokage doesn't have that much influence and stuff like that. But he literally showed like, oh, there's this piece here, there's this piece here. But like as far as like the rest of the map, we still to this day like don't have it in the what you call it, like in the guidebook or whatnot from Naruto.
and I understand you just brought up the Eternal Tsukiyomi, but you got to understand when Madara first got introduced, we know he had plans, but we didn't know that was the specific plan.
Mm-hmm.
First off, we did not know that he was until later on in the war. And again, you got to, there's different situations. Like this is a battle. This is a whole war. Of course, there's going to be a drawn out. Of course, there's going to be things later down the line because the story allows it to. The story for Pain was for him to be defeated within the Leaf Village. So
Wait, I'm confused. Because what do you mean by why are we saying Madara? I'm confused.
because you believe Madara would be able to destroy the world because of the Eternal Tsukiyomi. That's why
But just because of the power that he has in
that's what I'm
general,
saying.
he is
But
the
again,
higher
like
caliber.
if you we were shown that because that was allowed to be drawn out, and we were eventually learned allowed to learn that that was what his plan was for the world. You feel me? Like his plan
But
was we know his plan was to change the world in some aspect, but we didn't know it was going to be through the internal Tsukiyomi until he said so. Pain was going to show the world pain, and we knew that it did. The story didn't allow it to get past the battle in the Leaf Village because it wasn't a war, it's a battle.
but the reason I'm saying it's different is because Madara, from when he was presented, even though he has not done one of those things, you know that he's up here in terms of power level. However, Pain, even within the Akatsuki still conversation, is he the strongest or is he like, third strongest or whatnot? There are people like with existing, like people that even the conversation with my guy, most people say, oh, my guy is in the Leaf, Pain is defeated. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason why people are even able to have that as an argument is because like the power level. There is a scaling that Pain. I feel like Pain to Madara, that's huge, and I feel like Madara is was one of the first people that represented that